Hello, welcome to the group session. Today we're going to do a series of videos, and first we're going to start with session 1. Alright, before we start this session, I just want to give you a little brief rules of today's little exercise that we're going to be doing. So before, make sure that everyone's nice and relaxed, your phones are off, that they're not on so they won't go off during the session. First of all, this is a safe place. Everything that you say is going to stay in here, okay? I won't go and share this information. Also for you, if you can please respect each other and not share this information with your friends. All this confidential information is all going to be here. Make sure to respect each other. If she says or someone says a comment that you're not, that you don't then agree with it, please do not tell them anything. Please refrain from any comments that do not pertain to the session. Once again, you're being recorded with your consent, with your parents' consent. So we're going to begin with the session, and our topic today is going to be how to reduce anxiety and stress. And this topic was chosen by all of you coming into my office and then asking me how to then teach you coping mechanisms to reduce anxiety and stress. All right. So before we start, I would like to start with the moment of silence. So that is I'm just gonna start let us start our session nice and clean and relaxed. So I can have you guys close your eyes, breathing in, breathing out slowly. Just relax any tension, and we'll begin the moment of silence. Alright, so now we can come back. So first, I would like you all to introduce yourselves and just give us a little bit about something, I don't know, something unique about you or anything you would like to share. So I'll go first so that you can see how it goes. So my name is Carmela and I'm the counselor here at the high school. Something unique about me is I love to spend my time with my family. So then we can go to you. Your name, please?
My name is Anna and I run track.
Okay, awesome. And then for you?
My name is Carla and I like to cook.
Awesome. And for you?
My name is Cynthia and I like to draw.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing and letting us know unique things or great things about you. So now, I would like you guys to each one share with me what anxiety or stress means to you. So we can go first with you, Cynthia.
Well, anxiety and stress means like everything's all over the place and you kind of can't control it because it's like uneven in a way to you, so it's all over the place in a way.
Okay. Yeah, and if any of you guys can relate to anything like that or want to add on to anybody's conversation, go ahead and do that, okay? Of course, do it respectfully, but definitely you don't have to like wait until I call your name. If something you relate to something or something you want to say or add on, like I said, go ahead and share, okay? What about for you? What does that mean?
I think like it means like you're just like overthinking things and like you can't control it, like Cynthia said, and like it can be hard because you're just like worrying about one thing.
And then how does that make you feel, you think, like at the moment when you're anxious or have stress?
It feels weird because like I don't know how to control it, and sometimes I get like scared because like I'm like, how do I stop like
Feeling that way?
Yeah.
Okay, what about for you? What does anxiety and stress mean?
Like Cynthia said, out like being all over the place. I get back pains, like right now, like my back hurts because I'm stressed, you know, about school and like being the number 1 in track, and it's just like, oh my god,
It's a lot of stress. Yeah. What about for you? What do you do to reduce that or
Well,
reduce when you feel stress? And
normally what I do is like when I go home, we have a treadmill in the back, so I just go and run. Or if anything, I go to what I like doing, so I draw.
Okay, awesome. So thank you so much for sharing what anxiety and stress means to you. So if I can have you guys write, I'll give you like about 2 minutes to write things that give you anxiety and that give you stress. So I'm sorry, I'm going to put you in an uncomfortable situation. So think about things that give you anxiety. It can be like driving, being the passenger, homework. It could be your parents. It could be just anything. So anything that gives you anxiety or stress, or making like the track team, or exercising, or balancing life, or graduating, right? Because you're going to be all graduating. Maybe after you graduate, you don't know what you're going to do. Anything like that, please go ahead and write that down, and we're going to share what you would like to share. So go ahead and take that time. And you don't have to write it too neat because we're not going to be collecting this. This is just for you to keep, okay? And for you to share. So if you want to write a little bit about like what causes you stress, like maybe graduation or anything like about that theme as well, you can definitely write about that. Give it a few minutes so we can wrap up. So everyone. All right. So it seems like you're all about done, right? Yes. How do you feel okay with what you wrote?
Yes.
Things okay? All right. So now we're going to start by reflecting on what we wrote, right? So I asked you what gives you anxiety, what gives you stress, think about that, and write that down, right? So now if whoever would like to share first, like I said, you guys can, go off from there. So who would like to share first? A couple things that might cause you stress or anxiety.
I would say going to college, like, will I finish college once I go to college? What am I gonna do? Like, I don't know what I want to do with my life after high school, getting a job, start paying bills. What else? I hate doing chores, so doing chores at home, just.
Yeah, those are a lot of those are many reasons that a lot of us get stressed, especially graduation, right? Can be something big and yeah.
And on top of that, like, you still have to maintain a good GPA so you could get into a good university, and it's just like, oh my God, it's too much. So I would appreciate you teaching us coping mechanism skills, because I feel like it's gonna help us in the long run, not just for us graduating right now, but also when we transfer over to college.
Yeah, thank you. And does anybody relate to that, to the stresses or anxiety that she has that you might have as well?
I can relate because like I don't know what college I want to go to yet, and it's can be hard because like I want to know, like I know my options, but like there's like so many good schools that have the major that I want to do, and I don't know which one to choose, and and I'm like also I get like anxiety as to what like right now as in high school as to like passing my exams, like how Anna said, to get a good GPA in order to find a good school.
Okay.
But I can suggest something, you visiting the schools. Like you visiting the campuses that you're interested in. Like if you're interested in UCLA and USC, like go visit,
Mm-hmm.
And if you get like the good vibes and maybe that's a school for you.
Do you have any advice for Anna's stress? Maybe for like graduating, some things that you might do that can relieve her stress. Like she said that for you, maybe looking into looking into the schools and maybe to see if you're even interested, right, in that school. Do you have any advice for her? Or?
Not really, because I don't really know yet.
Okay, no, yeah, that's valid. That's what we're here. What about for you? Anything that resonates? That
Well, I
maybe-
think the same thing, the kind of maintaining that GPA, because some teachers, they actually cram with a lot of homework. So it's like, oh, which one do I do? And if I focus on this class, then my grade's going to drop in this class. So it's like just the scale just messes everything up because you have a whole bunch of different classes. Especially if you're taking any AP classes, it's like, oh, they give you a lot of work since it's AP. But then at the same time, you have other classes like, say, math, and you're struggling in there, but you can't actually learn it because you're busy doing something else.
All right. So Cynthia, you said exercise can reduce, right? Can have you get relaxed. So that's one coping technique that we can all take with us to then implement in our life to then reduce our anxiety and stress. Any other techniques that you might have heard from another of your members?
I feel like if you join clubs,
Okay.
like, you just like get your mind off because you're doing something that like, yeah, some clubs might like they help you because like you're doing something like it's like not chores or like homework.
Yeah. Okay. So it gives you find something that then gets that thing that stresses you out out of your mind, right?
Yeah.
Finding something to then do instead of that thing that stresses you out to then relieve tension. Also, Anna, you had said earlier about organization, right? Because you wanted to balance, Cynthia. You wanted to balance work and all the classes that you have. So then you have a planner, maybe a planner we can implement that in our life, some type of organization. Maybe not a planner that doesn't work for you, but find something that will work for you. So you can go ahead and use that, right, to reduce anxiety. So once again, this group session is going to be 3 sessions. The first one is just we reflected on anxiety, stress. We discussed what anxiety and stress is, and then the second session is going to be how to then. I'm going to provide you guys with a new technique to then how to then reduce your anxiety and your stress, to use that to reduce it. So I'll teach you a new technique that I like to use with myself and many other students that they find it really helpful to implement. Okay, and then we'll have total 3 sessions. So thank you so much for sharing. Thank you once again. It's a safe place. Please do not go and share anything with your friends. Maybe things that are helpful, but nothing that is specific to that person. Okay. Any thoughts? While we wrap up? Any last minute comments? All right. Thank you so much for your time and have a great day.
Shut up!
Sorry.
Okay.